You know it's gonna be a fun day when I get to try an indie brand that I've never gotten my little swatchy fingers on. Hey lovelies, I am excited to be sharing my very first Touch of Glam haul with you. It's been a hot minute in getting here. I'll get into that in a minute, but I'm really excited to try out some of these shades. I did do a purchase on Black Friday, just a little purchase, just a little baby sampling, a tasting, and I thought I'd bring you along in the swatch fest and the application. So we're gonna get into that in a minute, but if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist, and here on my channel, I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos, like more swatch parties, because we have more coming. I did just recently do a poll on Instagram talking about all of these single shadows that I have from recent purchases and not so recent purchases that I haven't shared. And I wanted to know if you guys wanted to see a live, if you wanted to see some taped footage, and it was really kind of like a mixed bag. So I'm here to give you a mixed bag, baby. I'm here to give you what you want. So I thought what I would do is do some of these live and some of these filmed, like we're doing right now. And since I only have a couple here and this is my first time trying this brand, I thought this would be a good one to film for you, but keep a lookout for a future swatch party. We'll do a swatch and sip some night. We can hang out and look at all the pretties. But today we are here for these three pretties. I think I can also get at least 2 of these on my face in my look today. So why don't we get right into that? Well, hi there. Same Kelly, different day, because funny story, when I went to edit this video, I am somehow missing the footage of the first 2 swatches, which makes me believe that for some reason I did not have the camera on. Has happened before, will probably happen again. But at any rate, I am here to give you the first 2 swatches. We are gonna start with Lucid Lavender. I just figured I'd get the Big Daddy, the Mama Queen, whatever you wanna call this one. This is kind of the one that I think put this brand on the map for a lot of indie makeup wearers. So we're gonna get this one out right now. So here we are. We have Lucid Lavender right here, and she is a beaut. This, again, like I said, is the shadow that I think like everybody was sort of like losing their mind over, and with good reason. It is very, very beautiful. I'm kicking myself because I meant to get the gel version, the like potted version of this shadow on Black Friday, and I just completely forgot. Either that or maybe it was sold out. I'm gonna hope that that was it, because I am just so regretful. I did see recently on Instagram that the brand said something like now better than ever. So I don't know if they have reformulated. Oh my gosh. So I have a Danessa Myricks Color Fix stain right here, and my hands are incredibly dry right now. So you will get to see a much better version of Kelly skin after these first couple swatches. But oh, I mean, you can see right here, like even with the lights on. Let me turn this down just a little bit more. I already have it down pretty far, which is why I look incredibly tan when I'm not, but you can see the shift of this shade. I mean, you have this beautiful like lavender to blue. You have so many like micro reflex to this shade. It is a stunning one, and it's very popular for good reason. So right here we have Twisted Dirty Martini. So this is a multi-chrome version of the original Dirty Martini. I think that this is a very beautiful shade. I thought it was unique compared to all of the other greens in my collection. I just did a video that went up this week of my favorite green eyeshadow singles, and while I think this one is so wonderful, because obviously I've already had it, I've already worn it, you're gonna see it in a minute here, but I just couldn't put this one in yet because I just haven't had it for long enough to really say. But this has a very pretty like pink to green shift. So these shadows are very, very creamy and very emollient. They really have like more of an oily binder. So I'm really curious, if you have oily lids and you have used these shadows, let me know in the comments how you feel about the longevity of them. Because like they definitely have a really like buttery finish to them. So here you can see this one has like a pink to like goldy amber green shift. It's so fun. It's very pretty. I love a good green, as you can tell. By the way, if you do want to see this, the tutorial on this look is on my Instagram Reels, but oh, these are so pretty. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to Kelly of yestertimes, and you will see Undeniably Pink. Okay, I got a little excited and I did the swatch before I showed you the pan, but this is actually probably good because you can see how soft the shadow is. This is Undeniably Pink, by the way. This is one of the Color Me Multi, I think it's called a Metallic Pastel Mega Chrome. This is obviously one of their square pans, and they're very, very soft. Like, that's just from one little swatch. I will say I wasn't expecting it to be quite so soft, so I probably went in pretty hard, but I can't wait to show you the swatch because it's amazing. All right, so hopefully you can see that here. I mean, this is electric fire. Like, wow, this shade looks plugged in. It is very, very soft and creamy, which is why this is like the most hot mess swatch I've ever done in my life. But I see like a lemon lime shift, almost like a little bit of a teal reflect, and then of course you have that pink base too. So pretty. All right, here we are again with just another little look at these three. I will say that this is the softest, followed by Lucid Lavender, and then Dirty Martini. Dirty Martini has a little bit, I mean, comparatively to the others, it has a little bit of a drier texture, but it's not a dry shadow. I mean, this one is still very creamy, but this one is almost like wet and like semi-liquidy in the pan. I don't know how to explain it, but I will be curious to see the longevity of these just because of that very like wet feel. So again, if you are oily lidded, I would recommend a good long-lasting primer. I hope that this sort of helps. I'm just trying to give you all of the views so that you can really see these in their true form. So now let's go ahead and put a couple of these on. I think so many people have seen Lucid Lavender in action. I think I'm gonna try to do these other two in a look, and I do love a good pink and green, so let's get into that. Okay, so I just really quickly threw on the Urban Decay Eden Eyeshadow Primer. For me, this is a long-lasting one. I don't have oily lids, especially right now. I seem to have the driest of dry lids, so I just wanted something that's gonna also give us a little bit more longevity. So I am just gonna do something kind of like, I think, light and whimsical. Like, if I put on a little bit of a matte, it's just gonna be to like blend out at the edges. So I'm really just looking to get these smeared all over my eyes. Basically, that's what I'm going for here. So I am gonna go in starting with a flat brush. I'm using the E18 from Lara Faye. We'll see. I have a feeling that this is a shadow that's really nice to apply with a finger, but I just don't love doing that. I might pull out a spatula, but we will see. So I'm just gonna take that undeniably pink shade first and pop this on. Yeah, I'm having a hard time even getting it out of the pan with a brush. We'll see how this goes. It's just like squishing around in, oh my gosh. Yeah, none of this is picking up on my brush at all. We got a few flakes here, so I'm just gonna try this for trying's sake. Oh. Yeah, no, I can already tell. This is gonna be a silicone applicator type situation here. Okay, so what worries me about this is I feel like this could be a formula that is very easy to put too much on, because you could really like get too thick of a layer and end up just like having so much on your lid that it either like crusts up a little bit, you know, looks like super textured, or just creases really bad. Also, if you want to use this as like an inner corner shade, which I was kind of planning on, oh, that's so pretty though. If you want to use this as an inner corner shade, I'm not quite sure what the right applicator would be. All right, so I am trying with the finger to just like smooth this out a little bit. Yeah, I would say that these are gonna be good to use with a finger, and I'm glad that I didn't put concealer on because I do have just a little bit of fallout, but it's not too bad, not too bad. Now, obviously, something that is this shiny is going to emphasize texture. So if you have texture on your lids, if you're not okay with like people seeing that you maybe have a few crinkles and wrinkles, this would not be the shadow for you. I think for me, it's worth the trade-off of just looking like a magical fairy princess, and I'm here for that. All right, so I'm gonna take Dirty Martini in the outer part. I'm still, again, having a hard time picking this one up with a brush. Well, that one sort of picks up on a brush better, but I still think it's gonna be better to use a finger or a silicone applicator. I just wanna get a smaller silicone applicator for more like accuracy. So what I think I would probably do is just lay this down, and then I'm taking my flat brush and just kind of like blurring this out and up. Then I'm just kind of like blending where the two meet a little bit. Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm okay without wearing a matte, because especially with this one, once you kind of blend it out a little bit, you get that little bit of the green undertone left and not as much sparkle. I will say both my fingers from swatching these shades stained, and then the Undeniably Pink stained my hand. So these might leave a little bit of stain on your eyelid. Just be aware of that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. I love this. I love this look. I did, again, get some fallout. And normally I probably would not have like done my face makeup before using these shades. So I just did that because I wanted to have a little makeup on to say hi to you guys. Not that you haven't seen me with a naked face before, but I was just feeling having a little color on. So now I think all I have to do is go ahead and clean this up a little bit. And I'm going to keep it like this. I'm going to keep it this soft, sort of like shimmery, whimsical moment. I'm actually really liking this. I'm not going to do anything on the lower lash line. I'm just going to keep it. I'm going to put on some mascara. I definitely have some thoughts, and I'll tell you my experience with buying these as well. So I'll be right back. Okay, I love this look. I don't even know if you can like see the true majesty of this. Like, it looks, it's just so fun and so light and shimmery. And did I get some mascara on my inner lid? No, I did not. I did get some over here. I was like, no, it's the last stroke. It's always the last stroke of the mascara that like gets you, but I did clean that off. So I am loving this. I think for me, the things are going to be the longevity, because it is so creamy. Like, I'm trying to feel, it did dry down a little bit, but for the longest time, it still felt like creamy, like a cream eyeshadow that hasn't set down yet. So I'm hoping that it's not going to crease all over the place. The other thing is the fingerness. I really do think that these shadows are going to be best used with a finger, with a spatula, but even when I used a spatula, I still felt like I needed to use a finger. I maybe could go through with a flat brush after that and like blend it out. So the whole accuracy thing, I just feel like these are best used to like pop a little color on the lid and, you know, be okay with it kind of being a little washy, or just like something blown out like this. So that's sort of my opinion on this. You might have a different opinion if you've used these. I like I like the accuracy sometimes of being able to use a nice brush. And these, I feel like it's a little bit harder to get them like super accurate, but I love this, and I could wear this all the time. I love it. So here is the thing, and I wanted to pull up, I think I talked about it in a different video, but the reason that I got these shadows is I was actually planning on buying from Shine by SD on Black Friday. And I got onto their website, and I had sort of like looked at a couple that I wanted, but I was just sort of looking forward to the browsing experience. I did not realize there are like 7 million shadows over there, and I just got too overwhelmed, and I just didn't go for it. So I took that budget and allocated that towards Touch of Glam. I had known that I wanted to get Lucid Lavender to try, and I ended up just picking up these 3 because that was where my budget was that I was planning on doing Shine by SD. So I just wanted to give you the price rundown on these shadows. So Lucid Lavender and Undeniably Pink are both $18.95. And then Twisted Dirty Martini is $17.50, and that's considered a pressed pigment. And then I got 25% off on Black Friday. So on the Etsy shop, after shipping and tax, I paid $53.79 for these 3 shadows. So they're by no means inexpensive. And that's why I just wanted to get 3 to try. So this is a brand that I would probably always try to snag on sale. Just for me, I just have so many single shadows that I know that I just won't be reaching for a single one all the time. So I just like to get a deal, and that's just me anyways. The other thing is, I knew that on Black Friday, I believe, and I even see it here in a note, Undeniably Pink was listed as a pre-order that ships January 8th. Let's see. Mine was delivered to me on February 24th. That's a little longer than January 8th. I honestly started panicking. I started thinking at one point, like, did I actually order these? Did I click like buy? I'm like, I'm pretty sure I did. And I was having a hard time like finding it in my Etsy. It was crazy. And I did. And then I was like, oh my gosh, did I send it to the wrong place? No, it just took that long to get to me, which is a little bit of a disappointment. I'm not gonna lie. It was a long time. If you tell me that something is going to be available, then it should be. And I don't think that I'm missing another like update. Like, I don't think that there was anything else that was going to be out later than that. So if a pre-order ships January 8th, it should have been here, even with shipping in the world right now, it should have been here by the end of January. So that was a little disappointing. Maybe Touch of Glam had a shipping update that I just missed, but that was kind of a bummer. So that being said, would I purchase more shades? Yes. On sale, probably, and definitely, like, I mean, I think that these are really pretty. I do feel like this Twisted Dirty Martini shade, though, I have gotten similar formulas from other brands. I really tried to get shades that I don't have, and kind of like looking quickly through my collection, I don't feel like I have any dupes for any of these. However, I still haven't opened my Terra Moon's Black Friday order, so I will be curious to see if there are any dupes in there. Anyway, I just wanted to do this quick little video. I'm excited to have these in my collection. I will definitely be keeping an eye out for what Touch of Glam has. I do think that they have some beautiful special shadows for the price and for the shipping delays. It's just kind of crazy. I understand with an indie brand that's pretty small, working hard, but that was just like a little extra long. But I will be keeping an eye out, and I've definitely seen some other beautiful shades. I will also be curious though with the sponginess, with the like, I mean, I don't even know if I can like show you maybe. Like these, they squish quite a bit in here. And so that makes me wonder if over time the emulsifiers in here will dry a little bit, and then maybe the shadow will just be a completely different formula after a while. And so for those of us that have a lot of shadows and we will never like hit pan on something very quickly, I'm wondering for that price tag, like, I'm just hoping that these don't like dry and they aren't the same like foiled creaminess. So we'll see. I will also let you know how these wore all day down in the comments. So make sure to check that out if you're wondering if they creased on me. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I know I certainly did. It's fun getting to try some new eyeshadows. I can't wait to rock this look all day. And thank you so much. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give this a like. It really does help me out here with the wonderful algorithm. I can use all the help I can get, let's face it. Anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you really soon.